Hello, my name is Mr. T Sensations. So there is this YouTuber out there called Sean McKinley. He produces some of the worst videos I have ever seen. I was not afraid to tell him this. He made a video about me and has responded to many of my comments. One of which says, I cannot even make videos as good as his. So I'm making this video to not only prove that I have the ability, but to prove that to make videos better than Sean's is not much of a challenge at all. I'll be reacting to Sean's video titled I Got My First Hater. Alright, let us begin.
Hey guys, Sean McKinley here again, and I'm back with another video. As you guys are probably wondering, when's the next Uncharted live streaming happening?
No one is wondering that.
Well, I really wanted to make this video on today. As you guys have probably noticed, I finally have my first hater. Big deal.
Your first? I would have assumed there were more.
But he's not that usual hater that will just drop a dislike and yada yada yada. This person will literally do anything to try and piss me off. So, if this hater's watching, I'm sure you know who you are, but honestly, I only have this to say to you. Go fuck yourself. Because if you looked at your channel lately, mate, if that hater's watching, this is directed at this person, not anybody else who's subscribed to me. But I don't really give a shit about haters, honestly.
If I look at my channel, you don't give a shit about haters? That comment does not make any sense, Sean. This is a recurring theme that you will see in this video. Sean is really just unable to make coherent sentences.
So yeah, haters can just fuck off, you know? They're not bothering me. And they can say whatever they want to me.
Oh, of course. So, haters do not bother you, so you decide to prove that it does bother you, you make a 10-minute video about them. Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
As the famous Project Melody said once on one of her videos, let haters be haters, you know? Exactly what they say.
What the fuck was up with that pause, mate? Why did you even leave that in the video? You could have edited that out. I'm certain that you have some form of editing software. There is many softwares out there that are for free, and yet you decide not to use them.
I don't really care if anyone's gonna like blow up the comments saying, oh, your video is crap, you should leave YouTube, yada yada yada. In truth, I don't take fucking orders from anybody. Got that? Not even one stupid dumb hater. Because one, they're not my boss. Two, they're not my mother. So they can't tell me to leave YouTube.
That is where you are wrong. Young man, I am your father. And let me tell you, I'm very disappointed with how you're parading around on the internet. You're making a fool of yourself. You are making a fool of our family.
Even if they try, I'm just gonna go like hell. Like fucking hell, I'm gonna leave YouTube just because one asshole doesn't like my videos. He's just one freaking hater against all you guys, basically. All you guys that love me.
Someone seems to have a bit of an ego, I see.
I don't even care. And then he also has the other cheek to talk about my hero Renasobi. And he criticizes it by saying that my drawing, that his 4-year-old son, can draw better than me.
It's because he can, brother. Also, I just want to clarify, I was not saying anything about Renasobi herself. I was making a comment about his drawing of Renasobi, which was quite frankly terrible. If you've seen his video, it's about a year old when he drew Renasobi. It really does look like a child's drawing.
I couldn't care less about haters. So if you guys are a hater, feel free to tell me what I did wrong. Like, you know, give me some constructive criticism. That's cool. I don't mind. Because if you're just gonna be a dick about it, I just take it as constructive criticism. Meaning, I'll probably just take it as a reason to become a better YouTuber, you know?
So, if there are comments that are being a dick about your videos, you'll take them as constructive criticism. This is clearly not the case. If you've seen any of my comments on this video, he does not take it as constructive criticism, despite what he says just now.
I'm sure loads of YouTubers out there have had haters in their life. Now, I understand people can have bad days and can take their anger out on people's channels. Surprisingly, my channel is one of those.
Well, that's not exactly true in my case, Sean. The only thing that made my day bad is seeing your video and my recommended.
I'm not going to let it stop me. I'm going to keep pushing on. I'm going to keep going on with YouTube. Maybe one day make it a job.
Make it a job. Bro, you need to get your head out of the fucking clouds. It has taken you a year to get to the position where you are now. You have barely any subscribers, barely any views on your videos. If you want to make this as a job, at the rate you are going, you will be at it for your entire life. You might as well just give up.
Is my channel really that shit knowing that 2 VTubers have subscribed to me?
Yes.
I'm sure those VTubers know who they are, so I want to give a big shout out to them. The 2 people I'd like to give a big shout out to for, well, the 2 VTubers that have subscribed to me on this channel is CH Rengo, I believe her name is. If I said your name wrong, I'm sorry. And my other friend, Shiro de Historia.
Just want to point out that of those 2 VTubers that you mentioned, only Shiro de Historia is of any note. The other one is just as much of a nobody as you are. If you're going to brag about VTubers being subscribed to you, you might want to brag about people who have large followings.
Now these 2 are quite good VTubers, right? And go check out their videos, they're pretty cool. So yeah. They're really great people. Although their videos are pretty good too. I'm not trying to insult them here, like, their videos are pretty good.
Trust me here, bro. For you to go to anyone else and say that the videos are just pretty good, that is an insult. Especially compared to your videos. Your videos are utter dog shit compared to any other person on this platform.
I'm never gonna leave YouTube for as long as I frickin' live. Right? If anything were to actually happen with my channel, like example, I get a copyright claim, well, a 3rd strike on that because I've got 2.
You already have 2 copyright strikes. Well, if I remember correctly, having 3 copyright strikes will have your account completely removed and you will not be able to recreate. Perhaps that is an avenue in which I can explore.
I'll probably be doing more videos on me drawing, if you guys want. Just
oh god, please do not. Do not embarrass yourself more than you already have.
Just let me know what you guys want me to draw. Like, maybe, like, I don't know. I've drawn some VTubers, and if I could have showed you my phone.
Alright, actually I've changed my tune. How about, Sean? How about you draw me? How about you draw the famous Mr. T Sensations? I'll be very honoured.
It's not. Nothing's gonna stand in my way of continuing on with YouTube, because I know for a fact that many YouTubers have probably given up YouTube because they got their first hater. It's not the end of the world that I have my first hater.
Alright, so after this point, Sean really just rambles on about nothing. Mostly until the end, nothing about me, so it's not really important to react to. So there is a lot of things that I can say about this video in its entirety. For one, just like the rest of his videos, it is garbage. Only half this video is about the topic at hand, which is the first hater, and then halfway through he just gets distracted, starts talking about his Twitter page and his terrible drawings. This has given rise to a theory in my head. Sean McKinley is retarded. That much is clear. He is retarded. And this retardation is heightened by the fact that he is Scottish. Now I know Scottish people are pretty retarded on their own, but an actual retarded Scottish person? That explains why his videos are terrible. He also speaks very highly about his fans, though few and far between they are. He mentions that they love him, which clearly is not true. I am certain that a real fan would actually mention to the YouTuber they are following that the videos they are making aren't that good quality. Which is why I believe that his fans are either his family members or his friends, who are all too afraid to tell him how shit his videos really are, and how embarrassing it is for him to do the things that he is doing. real fans, real friends, real family members, they would not be afraid. They would tell him how it is. They would tell him that his videos are garbage and he should change the way he is making them. Clearly he does not have many of those. There is one person on the Rinasobi Discord server where Sean is often hanging out. So he went on this Discord to rant about me and how I insulted one of his friends, and he would not forgive me for that. Acting like some sort of pompous anime protagonist. This speaks volumes about his character. He is clearly delusional. He believes himself to be some kind of amazing person, which clearly is not true. There was one person who saw his ranting and commented that he is in his 20s and he should start acting like it, which I believe is correct. Whoever this person, he is on the right track. He is not afraid to tell Sean how terrible his actions truly are, and I respect this person. I understand that Sean's brain is impaired in such a way that he cannot act like us normal people can, but what I do not understand is why no one is calling him out on this. Is it because they are afraid to comment on this retard? Is it because they want to be inclusive? Let me tell you, it is not inclusive to let these kind of mentally impaired people parade around making fools of themselves. It is not inclusive. It is rude, in fact, to allow this kind of people to make fools of themselves publicly and to just sit by and watch. Well, I know I would not want that for me. If I was acting like a fool on the internet, I would want people to tell me. On another note, in a reply to one of my comments, he says that he is courageous, that he has the courage to show his true face and not hide behind a picture his whole life. This comment, I'm referring to it simply because he calls me a poser, using Mr. T as my profile picture, and that he doesn't give a crap about me or what I do. I'm pointing this out simply because he says I'm using Mr. T as my profile picture, and as I'm sure we all know, Mr. T is a famous actor from back in the day. So if you look at my profile picture and then you look at the picture of Mr. T, you can easily tell they are very different people, but not to Sean. There is only one common feature between my profile picture and Mr. T, and I'm sure we can all tell what that is. Perhaps that also is a nod to some of Sean's true beliefs, if you know what I mean. So, in conclusion, everything I have said is all true. To sum it up, Sean McKinlay is a fool, a person with limited brain power who acts like a man-child and believes it is cool. He parades about the internet acting as if he is top shit, oblivious to the fact that he is simply embarrassing himself. He makes the same videos over and over again, despite the fact that his methods have garnered him 40 subscribers, or at least something like that, and just over 100 channel views. Numbers which took him a year, whereas other channels can achieve this in mere months. What makes this embarrassment worse is that he is using his real name, which means anyone could find him. He would be known as Sean McKinlay, the retarded Scottish man on the internet who acts like a child. This could be successful if his videos were better and he had more personality, but alas, his videos are devoid of any entertainment, and his personality ends simply being Scottish. Sean, if you're watching this video, do us all a favour, get off YouTube. Go get some life experience. It might benefit you in the long run.